Here we go again. Here we go again. That's running. That's running. Audio looks good. I think we're ready. And we're live. In theory. In theory. All right. Welcome, everybody, to the Friday night HF live stream. I hope my voice holds out. I was sick as a dog last week. Oh, hey, here we go. Hi, Charlie. Oh, you're at work? Yeah, well, this is work. I'm working. We've got a little update this week. Is that working? Oh, not quite. I'll have to fix that. Let me see here. Hold on a minute. Can I do... No, I can't. Okay, that's almost right. Well, the chat window is almost perfectly over the video stream. Hey, Don. Hey, 2Echo0XBT. Al. Hi, Al. Joan. Hey, everybody's hopping in now. Evening, guys. So, here's the deal. I was sick as a dog last week. Chest congestion and sinus infection. And I'm pretty much over it, but I still get some coughing when I'm tired or when I talk too much. So, it's possible I might be coughing a little bit tonight. I'll try to remember to turn my head away from the microphone and cough into my sleeve so you guys don't get sick. Alright, so we've got a change. Right here in front of my face on the video is the chat window. It's almost right. It looks like the right 4 or 5 characters are being cut off, so I'll have to fix that for next week. I did that so that people that watch the archive can see what I'm responding to when I'm talking to the screen. I realized watching one of the live streams back that they just see me talking to the wall and didn't know what was going on, so I figured that'll make the video more useful. Hello, Lewis. Timothy. Hey, Ronnie. Down in East Tennessee. So, guys, 40 meters. I heard a bunch of activity, so I think 40 is open. We're going to try to start there. I'm on 7240, and it sounds nice and clear. So, anybody want to try to give me a call? And we've got 29 people already. Hello, everybody. Evening. Announcement next week, or next HF live stream in a couple of weeks. I'm probably going to do a couple of hours earlier. I've had some Europeans emailing me and saying, hey, can you do it earlier because we have to stay up too late. And sure, we'll do that. The other thing we might try is if HF doesn't work out, if it's really, really dead some night, I've got the 2-meter radio sitting down here, and I can monitor Echolink, so we can do some calls on Echolink as well if people want to come in on the local node. Hello, Ed. All right, well, let's. I got the rig tuned up. Let's throw out a call, see if anybody hears me. This is KB9RLW CQ40. Kilowatt Bravo 9, Radio Lima Whiskey calling CQ40. Kilowatt Bravo 9, Radio Lima Whiskey calling CQ and standing by. I'm going to turn off my amplified speakers over here. Computer speakers were buzzing. Oh, no answers. Hey there, KC9KUH down in Bloomington. I could probably hit Bloomington on 40. Ground wave. It's midnight there. Oh yeah, 2Echo0XBT. That name's too long to say, man. Sean, we'll just say Sean. You're over in England. Yeah, midnight there. I know, I'm sorry. We'll do it earlier next time. Have I heard about the new bands, Timothy? 7240. Well, that's sometimes there's a broadcast station there. It's general class amateur radio here in the U.S. Saturday or Sunday? Yes. We could do one on a Saturday. Thor? Where are you at, Thor? I think you're the first Thor I've ever talked to. You know, aside from the comic book hero, that's a rare name, dude. I'm not knocking it. I think it's cool. Minnesota. Oh, okay. You're not a Viking. I was kind of hoping you were going to say Iceland or something. Oh, it's out of band for you guys in the UK? Well, what is in band for you guys in the UK? I chose it because it's a general class band up here in the US, and there's more people that have general than advanced or extra. Okay, well there we go, Norway. Aha! Now I was right. That makes sense, dude. That's a cool name to have. Can everybody read the chat window? Hey, Stefano. CQ40. This is Kilowatt Bravo 9 Radio Lima Whiskey. Kilowatt Bravo 9er Radio Lima Whiskey calling CQ. Hello, CQ40 from Kilowatt Bravo 9er Radio Lima Whiskey. Kilowatt Bravo 9 Radio Lima Whiskey calling CQ and standing by. Hey, Dale. How's the summer down there? I heard it got kind of hot. Ah, okay. So in the UK, your 40-meter privileges stop at 7,200. I did not know that. Well, not getting any answers on 40. Nothing in DC, huh? Well, I hear somebody tuning up. Is that one of you guys? I'm going to give one more call since I can hear someone tuning up. CQ. Hello, CQ40. This is Kilowatt Bravo 9er Radio Lima Whiskey. Kilowatt Bravo 9 Radio Lima Whiskey calling CQ40. This is KB9RLW calling CQ and standing by. Hang on a quick second, guys. I want to check something. Okay. You know, you get old enough, you wonder if you remembered things. I had to go check my antenna switch. It's on. Nothing in Ohio, James? Okay, we'll shift down to 80 meters. Let me change the frequency display. Oh, well, there's somebody there. Oh, no, QSO party. Contest weekend. Oh, man. Don't want to bother him. I'll move down to 3809. change this again. There we go. And we're tuned up. Yep. Is this frequency in use? This is KB9RLW. Now, that guy's right above me. I got noise there. Okay, what about 3814? Doggone it. $38.12? There we go. Is this frequency in use? This is KB9RLW. Lewis, I think 20 is dead. I checked it earlier. I didn't hear anything across it. You guys hearing anything on 20? Is it open? I'm going to throw out a CQ on 3812. CQ, 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 CQ. This is Kilowatt Bravo Niner Radio Lima Whiskey. Kilowatt Bravo Niner Radio Lima Whiskey calling CQ, CQ, CQ. Hello, CQ, CQ. Kilowatt Bravo 9 Radio Lima Whiskey calling CQ and standing by. Again? KC9KUH from Kilowatt Bravo Niner Radio Lima Whiskey. I can hear you. I can hear you just above the noise. How copy? Over. KC9KUH, KB9RLW. Yeah, you were coming up just a little bit there about an S. You were starting out about an S3, and you were up to peaking around an S5 towards the end. So, I think the band is just changing. But hey, at least we heard each other. So that's one for the list. 73, and thanks for watching. Have a good night. KB9RLW. Any other call? AC9EZ, KB9RLW. Hiya, Jim. Hey, are you watching the stream, or are you just hanging out with me?
Hey, Kevin. Good to hear you on there. Actually, saw that you were on the stream, and so we quick fired up the radio, connected up the antenna, and here we are. Running 90 watts with the new antenna, and right now we're running straight through without a tuner, about 1.3, 1.4 to 1 SWR. Good signal here. You're about S7, maybe up to S8 here. Back to you, over.
Yeah, Roger, Jim. About the same here. You're about an S7, sometimes tickling S8. Just about identical. But certainly nice and clean. And yeah, there's 47 people at least watching or listening to you live on YouTube right now. Sounds like your experimental antenna is working out. Have you made any other contacts on it? Over.
Okay, roger that, Kevin. So we'll say hello as well to the viewers there on YouTube. But just tested it out for Winter Field Day last weekend. Made about 10 contacts or so. Further down.
Can anybody hear Jim?
Florida, Connecticut, Georgia, Alabama, and actually heard the country of Mali.
That's funny, Night Stranger.
On the antenna a couple weeks ago. But it's a lot of fun, and
where are you at, Timothy?
Band, so I'm happy with that. Back to you, Kevin.
Well, good, Jim. I'm glad it's working out for you. Yeah, I'll have to mention to the folks here what kind of an antenna it is, unless you want to tell them yourself. They can all hear you. It's two antennas in one, right? Go ahead and describe it for us.
Keep it on RLW, Echo Zulu Friday. Well, actually, it's basically two inverted L's being run at the same feed point. With the typical inverted L, it's pretty much a quarter-wave vertical antenna. Sometimes you can make it a little bit different, like in that horizontal portion, but it's two quarter-wave verticals really bent into an inverted L shape, and being fed at the same feed point. They've got good 50 ohm impedance, but the typical inverted L, for 80 meters, isn't going to cover the whole band. So these two antennas match the same feed point. Seem to cover the whole band with the rig's internal antenna tuner, and it goes up about 30-40 feet vertically.
Just leaving out the most important part.
Slopes down to I don't know, about 20 feet, 25 feet, and then the CW portion slopes up to about 40-45 feet. So there's plenty of
two antennas on the same feed point. One's cut for the low end of the 80 meter band, one's cut for the high end of the 80 meter band. Yeah, sorry, I was clarifying for them that you had the two antennas, one cut for the low end of the band and one cut for the high end of the band. Yeah, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. I'd be interested in putting an antenna analyzer on it and sweeping across it and just seeing seeing how they behave together. That's an interesting concept. One of the guys in the chat room says, "Thanks, James." I guess. Oh no, maybe he's talking to you. There's another James in the chat room, so I can't keep track. Hey, I'm glad you got in here, Jim. If you're not watching the stream now, you can watch it on the archive later and hear your signal, how it came across and how it sounded. Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated. I'm still getting over from being sick last week. AC9EZ, KB9RLW.
Okay, Kevin, KB9RLW, AC9 Echo Zulu returning. Well, you're sounding a lot better there, Kevin, and definitely understand this is a pretty bad flu season this year. But glad to hear you on here this evening. Glad we could check in with you on the Friday.
Hey, Nigel.
And we'll look forward to doing it again here in the coming weeks. KB9RLW from AC9 Echo Zulu 73, and we are headed over to the live stream. Over.
All right, Jim, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night, and thanks for watching. And maybe we'll see you tomorrow if you're going to come by and pick up that piece of equipment we talked about. AC9EZ, KB9RLW, 73 for now.
Roger, 73. Good luck.
All right, that's Jim. He's actually a local ham. He's a young guy who does a lot of antenna experiments. Got into the hobby, I think, when he was 16, and has worked his way up. Boy, he's a monster on CW. He can send 25 words a minute on a straight key and copy at that speed in his head. He's amazing. So who else we got in the chat room? Hi, Nigel, over there in England. I understand I missed you a few times on Echolink. Sorry about that. CQ. This is Kilowatt Bravo 9er Radio Lima Whiskey, KB9RLW calling CQ80 from KB9RLW calling CQ and standing by. Yeah, Don, my antenna's a weird configuration for 80 meters. Yep, there's somebody close by. Well, I could turn on the 2-meter rig if somebody wants to pop in on the W9TE/R Echolink node. Let me know in the chat room, or the chat window, if you want to do that, and I'll turn it on. Well, what to do? Well, somebody said check 20 meters. I guess it doesn't hurt to go ahead and check it. Well, I can hear somebody, but only one station. See, 20 is pretty much closed down for me tonight. Now, here's what we'll do. In 2 weeks, when we do it earlier, because I'm going to do it 2 hours earlier, there's a better chance of 20 being open. So we'll start on 20 meters in a couple of weeks. What about 160? .160's open. See if I can find a clear spot. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna have to tune differently to get on 160 here. Hold on. Alright, we're going to try 160. 1927. There we go. Is this frequency in use? This is KB9RLW. Alright, anybody want to try on 160? CQ, 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 CQ. Hello, CQ, CQ. This is Kilowatt Bravo 9er Radio Lima Whiskey. Kilowatt Bravo 9 Radio Lima Whiskey calling CQ and standing by. James says he's tuning up.
Kilo Bravo 8, Yankee Bravo Golf, KB8 YBG.
KB8YBG from KB9RLW. Good evening. Roger, Roger, Jim. Got it. Cleveland, Ohio. Hey, usually I get over there better. Of course, 160 is just starting to open up this evening. I assume you're on the live stream. Over.
Yeah, I'm watching the live stream. I'm enjoying it here. I'm surprised that I couldn't get you on 40 or 80, but I'm glad you dropped down to 160. Do we have anybody else from the live stream on?
Anybody? Anybody? Okay, I'll give a call too, just in case they couldn't hear you. Any other stations? Any other stations here? This is KB9RLW. Over. Nothing heard, Jim. Nothing heard. Looks like it's just you and me right now, but who knows? Somebody else might pop in. How are things over in Cleveland?
About 15 degrees. We're expecting 4 to 6 inches tomorrow. Those people I got here, what are you looking for an antenna over there, Jeff? Microphone back to you.
Yeah, Jim, it's a end-fed wire that kind of goes up over my house and down to a shed in the backyard. It's about 98 foot long, and it does well enough. Could always be better, but I have no supports. I'm on a small city lot. All I have is the house and the shed, no trees. So not a lot I could do, but it does get me on, and when 160 is doing well, I can talk about 3 or 4 states in any direction with it on 160. So That's what's here, and about 100 watts barefoot out of the Kenwood that you can see in the live stream. Over.
Well, you're making the trip, no problem.
You're coming
I
up.
have a 160 dipole coming off my tower. It's running off a 1-to-1 balance. I'm only also doing 100 watts. I'm about 20 miles west of Cleveland on the shore of Lake Erie, in a city called Avon Lake there. Back to you, Kev.
Roger, Jim. You came up that time. You were up to about an S9, so I might be coming up as well. I think that 160 is just starting to really open up. So let me know. Am I improving too? Over.
I'm getting a lot of bleed over from 1930. So, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get back on the side here and see if we have anybody else in the live stream. I'm really enjoying your show. I kind of wish 40 meter would open up. I think we would have more people to be able to get on the band.
Yeah, I hear you. We're at the solar minimum. Boy, it'd be nice to have a night where the bands really open up. Hey, I see Nigel's coming over on Echolink from England, so I'm going to break with you here on HF and just for a moment hop over on 2 and we're going to give a little talk with Nigel over there in England, okay?
Okay, sounds good. We're going to go back to the screen here and watch the show. Thanks for coming back to Kilo Bravo 8, Yankee Bravo Golf.
All right, Jim, 73, and hey, thanks for hopping in here. Nice talking to you, and thanks for watching. Excuse me, KB8, YBG, KB9, RLW, 73. All right, guys, we're going to do a little, hopefully the mic will pick this up. I'll turn the volume up and...
KB9, RLW from KG0PL.
KG0PL from KB9, RLW. Good evening, Nigel. You just confused everybody by using your U.S. call, but I think I've already told them that you're over there in Great Britain. Over.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll just clarify for your listeners, your watchers, that I was very privileged to get a U.S. call over in the UK, and it's the first one that's registered with Echolink, so, but there you go, nice to see. The shirt you're wearing is actually because me it's a Scottish history and the way I do wear a kilt, is the 42nd Regiment, the Black Watch. And I've got the matching kilt to go with it. Yeah, question we were going to ask you, and I actually solved it, was the problem with the software, I can't think of the name of it now, under Linux. I couldn't get it to work. But eventually solved it, the update for the software that you use for the program. Chirp, that's it, yeah, Chirp. And I managed to take the old software off my Linux and put the new system from the Papa system in. It's now working, but I've got some old PMR radios that use DOS rather than the modern Chirp. There's no record of them anywhere. It's nice to chat with you, Kevin. You have lots of people want to work you. Local time here is 0028 hours Greenwich Mean Time.
Late night.
The 3rd of the 2nd, 2018. By the way, we say our day, month, year. KB9RLW, KG0PL/G0MEJ.
All right, Nigel, very good. I'm glad you were able to resolve your software issue with Chirp. Speaking of DOS programs, you might want to look at a program called DOSBox. DOSBox. You can install it from Synaptic, and it lets you run DOS programs. It basically creates a little DOS computer in a window, and it can access the serial ports with a few little tricks. So you can run DOS programs that program radios and do things through your serial adapters. So there you go. And 73, thanks for hopping in. Nice to talk to you again as always. And have a good evening over there in the across the pond. KG0. Oh, I forgot it. I forgot your U.S. call. Sorry. This is KB9RLW 73, Nigel. Oh. Being sick sucks.
Well, the one that's important is your call sign. This is Kilo Golf Zero Papa Lima slash G0NEJ. Go make everyone jealous. Yep. Yeah, I installed that DOS box. I didn't install it on the Windows, but I didn't realise it'd work under Linux. Yeah, because I've got a couple of PMR radios that run on DOS, and you get the program and to get it to work. One's a Tate and one's a Saboko.
5 on the repeater now?
PMR 80, and they're both on 70 megahertz 4 meter bands, and I want to put some additional.
Oh no, this is going to turn into the Echolink hangout for a little bit.
So pre-program and use it on there. So that's the thing. Interesting thing with the 7300 Icon radio over here is got 4 meters already built in. Yeah, so I did comment on your chat room there, Davey Davison there. I am a member of the Clan Davison Association. I put my ancestors are Scottish, and they're the set to the Clan Beans. But they also have a Davison. So there is a Davison Association in North America there. So if the chat's listening, go join it. You'll find all about your family history. From back to you, Kevin. Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo London Longwave from KG0PL slash G0MEJ.
Okay, Nigel, well noted, and thanks again. Somebody in the Ronnie in the chat room says that there are now 5 people on this Echolink node, probably waiting to say hi. So I'm going to break with you and say 73s, and we'll talk to you a little later on, and we'll see who else wants to hop in. This is KB9RLW. And Samoran Man, I don't have the 160 meter magnetic loop anymore.
There's another British guy here, 2 Echo 0 X-Ray Bravo Tango. Give him a chance, over.
Okay, Kevin, 2E0 XBT here. Couldn't get you on the HF for the obvious reasons, but nice to see you on the stream, and everybody in the chat room there. Very good evening from the very good morning there from the UK, from 2E0 XBT down on the south coast of the UK.
W9TE repeater.
Yeah, good evening. 2E0BXT. I got it. Got it in the list. Did you say your name? If you did, I didn't write it down. Let me know again on the next go around. And yeah, I'm gonna do the 1 in 2 weeks. I'm gonna do it a couple hours earlier for you guys, so you don't have to stay up so late. But I appreciate you hopping in. One more time with your name, please. Thanks.
Roger, sorry there, Kevin. Just giving it a quick break for the actual Echolink node. The name is Sean. Sierra Echo Alpha November, from the Irish spelling. Like I say, I've only been in amateur radio about 5 or 6 years, but prior to that I was a shortwave listener and on the CB bands back in the 80s and 90s. So I have had a bit of a background with radio. The call sign's quite interesting as well. There's a little bit of a story to that one, and if people want to go on to the QRZ page, they can see a few photos and things. But XBT is because I used to work for the telecommunications company British Telecom, and now I no longer work for them. I work for another very well-known branded company over here in the UK, and they are actually worldwide and happen to have a very large fleet of aircraft, giving you a little bit of a clue. Back to you there, Kevin, from 20XBT.
Yes, okay, I understand. Some sort of an air service. Well, we'll leave it at that. Well, thanks for stopping in, Sean. I know you're the guy with the really long name that I was complaining about in the chat room. And I said, oh yeah, Sean. I'll just call you Sean. So that must be you, right, Ort?
Roger, Kevin. Yeah, all copied on that one. Yeah, it is just Sean. So sorry about the long name on there.
nodding
very
off.
shortly. Got a busy day tomorrow, but nice to see you guys, and hope to catch up with you soon. The best 7-3s, and I'll be standing by for a little while after this one. From 20XBT, South Coast UK signing.
Okay, Sean. Well, thank you for dropping by, and you have a good morning. And yeah, go nod off. I think that's where that phrase came from. 2E0XBT, got it right this time. KB9RLW 73, Sean. Okay. Anybody else on Echolink?
KK4QAM.
KK4QAM from KB9RLW. Good evening.
Good evening, Kevin. We made contact last hangout over HF, so and actually I'm wondering if this was going to work because I'm running it on my phone tonight.
Yeah, you're coming through just fine. And I'm about to cough again. Back to you. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, well, I know exactly how you feel. I haven't been over the flu but about 2 weeks and still suffering from major sinus issues after that. So we got something in common. Back to you.
Hey, Thor, it's a W9TE/R. I don't remember the node number. Yeah, it was a rough week last week. It really knocked me down. And it's that bronchial thing, you know, it takes a month to get yourself back to normal after you get over it. And that's where I'm in right now. But we're still working on some videos. I just got my T130-2 toroids in, so I'm going to be doing a video on winding the 1-to-1 common mode choke. Maybe this weekend yet. We'll get that one stacked up as well. Well, hey, thanks for hopping in on Echolink. I think there's probably a couple of more there that I want to give them all a chance, and then we'll try to get back on HF and see if we can do one or two more before my voice gives out. KK4 QAM KB9RLW. Thanks for stopping by. Oh gosh.
Roger that, Kevin. Roger that. Yeah, I've ordered my toroids, and I'm gonna follow along with you and
Cool.
maybe put my own twist to it and see if it works, just to be on the safe side. But I do have T130-2s and T80-2s standing by and ready to go. 7-3s, good to talk to you again, and looking forward to the next videos.
Oh, sorry, Thor. W9TE/R. W9TE-R. If you search for that in Echolink, you should find it. I don't know the node number. It's on all the video descriptions. And if somebody has the node number handy and they could pop it in the chat window, that'd be great. This is KB9RLW listening. Anyone else on Echolink? You're welcome, Sean.
W9TE, repeater.
Julia, East Tennessee.
Okay, yeah, let go of your mic. Oh, he's probably on a phone. You got to tap the mic to get it to go back to receive. Ah, I hear myself. There he goes. Okay, I missed the first part of your call. The Echolink node was IDing. If you give me your call one more time again, I think you said you were in Tennessee. This is KB9RLW.
East Tennessee. Sorry about that, Kevin. I had a wanky little screen. Didn't take my tap. Back to you.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I could hear myself on the live stream telling you to tap your screen again. What's your name? Over.
Ronnie, K4RJJ in the chat room as well. Just trying this out. I'm sorry I can't get you on the HF
yet, but we're about 75% finished with the loop. They're working on it.
Ronnie Julian.
And so next time I should be on the HF. Back to you, Kevin. K4RJJ.
Oh, right. Okay, Ronnie Julian. Yes. Hi, Ronnie. I wondered if that was you. Yeah, good on the loop. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to updates on that. And I'm still bugging my friend on that other thing that we're trying to print for you. So we'll hopefully have that coming your way next week. He had some trouble at work where he's got his printer hooked up, and he's trying to get that resolved. And I keep bugging him every couple of days. I really want to get that package back to you, but we'll get it to you, I promise. And I have used some of the filament that you sent for a few projects. You'll see them in upcoming videos.
No worries there, Kevin. Not at all. You might put a teaser out. The little monitor that I sent you with the meter on it.
Not yet.
Put a little
Nope.
teaser out.
Nope. Not yet.
Knows what
Nope.
that might be. No. You're not gonna do that. Okay. I just thought you might put a little kind of what is it picture. You might know. Well, no, it's too cool. Okay, we'll stop it there. K4RJJ, back from there. We got one more on here, Kevin. I'm gonna let him get.
All right, Ronnie. Yeah. No, I actually think I know what it is, but we're gonna dissect it live on a video and try to figure it out. And for anybody else listening, he sent me a mystery object. It's kind of interesting. It's a real puzzler, but we'll get to it. 73, Ronnie, and thanks for hopping over here on the Echolink, and we'll talk to you later. K4RJJ, KB9RLW, clear with you. Anyone else? Whoa, I coughed right at the mic. I'm sorry, guys. Forgot the mic was there.
Well, Kevin, you had one in there, an iPhone user that quit. Looks like the queue is clear right now. K4RJJ.
Okay, Ronnie. Well, we'll hop back over on HF. After all, it is the HF hangout. 73s, and we'll talk to you later. KB9RLW, I will be clear, and QSY over to 160. Okay, we'll turn that down. We'll turn this up. Sounds quiet. Is this frequency in use? This is KB9RLW. CQ, 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 CQ. This is Kilowatt Bravo 9er Radio Lima Whiskey KB9 RLW calling CQ, CQ, CQ160. This is Kilowatt Bravo 9er Radio Lima Whiskey calling CQ and standing by. Oh, I see the 2-meter repeaters going up again. I wonder if somebody else is calling me on Echolink. No, somebody tuning up. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilowatt Bravo 9 Radio Lima Whiskey. KB9RLW calling CQ, 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 CQ. This is KB9RLW, Kilowatt Bravo 9er Radio Lima Whiskey calling CQ and standing by. David, what are you talking about? The signal generator? Hi, Bubba. Can't hear me in North Carolina, huh? Well, somebody tuning up again. I think somebody's holding the Echolink node open, because I can hear in the background on the 2-meter side, I think, my stream. Yeah, I think someone's holding the Echolink node open, guys. There we go. Thank you. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilowatt Bravo 9er Radio Lima Whiskey KB9 RLW calling CQ, CQ, CQ. Hello CQ, CQ, CQ from KB9 RLW. Kilowatt Bravo 9er Radio Lima Whiskey calling CQ and standing by. Well, it's no fun if it's not working. Something. CQ, CQ, CQ. Hello, CQ, CQ, CQ160. This is Kilowatt Bravo 9er Radio Lima Whiskey. KB9 RLW calling CQ and standing by. The Hallelujah Easter egg. Okay, David, you've got my interest piqued. Do I need to Google it, or are you going to tell me what it is? Tell me what it is. Well, should we go back to 80? Anybody want to throw a frequency out there where you want to try to reach me? If you're in the eastern half of the U.S. and you want to try to give me a shout on a different band, a different frequency, just let me know in the chat room. I see we've got 51 people watching. Hello, everybody. Good evening. For those of you that just joined, we've made just a few contacts on HF and a few on Echolink. $38, $33. So James says he wants to try. Oh, wait a minute.
This is KD9GDY.
Another local guy. KD9GDY from KB9RLW. Good evening, Other Jim. I only said Other Jim because we already talked to the Other Jim earlier. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great there, Kevin. I run a 2-meter net a little earlier ago, and really just wanted to get in and say hello. It looked like it was kind of quiet there for you, and thought I'd give you a contact over there on your live stream that you have going on this evening. So that's it. I'm going to get out of here. Hope I have better signal than I did last time I checked in on 80. So, all right, this is KD9GDY, and I'll let you go ahead there if you want to comment back, and I'll listen here on 1.9 and 1927 here, okay? KD9GDY, clear and listening.
Well, hang on a second, Jim. Before you take off, this is a good demonstration for everybody listening and watching on the stream. He's on an IC7300, and I have noticed that the audio quality is amazing on transmit on those things. Your voice sounds absolutely natural, and I'm on the narrow filter. So if you would just come back one more time, and what I'm going to do is switch to the wide filter in the middle of your transmission so that you can really hear your voice. And it's just amazing. I mean, it doesn't sound like sideband. It does not sound like sideband. It sounds like AM. It's incredible. Back to you. Listen to this.
KD9GDY here to pick it up. All right, Kevin. Yeah, I really appreciate all your YouTube
It sounds like
videos.
AM.
They're great. When they come out, I'm always looking forward to watching them. And I
even on the narrow filter.
On a couple that I know you have in mind. So hopefully that's coming out soon. And
that's an IC7300, and he's on sideband.
You've given a lot of help over the YouTube videos for me as a new ham. I just had my 1-year anniversary as a general, and there's still a lot to learn about the hobby. So, but I'm having fun with it anyway. So I'll kick it back to you there for a comment there, Kevin, and I'll be standing by on the side listening. KD9GDY.
All right, Jim. Thanks very much. And yeah, when you watch the video later, somewhere around the 50-minute mark, you'll find, or just before that, you'll find yourself and you'll hear what I'm talking about with your audio. It just sounds amazing out of that 7300. Thanks for stopping by, and it looks like another viewer wants me to QSY up to 3833, so we're going to hop back up to 75 meters for a little bit. 73, and we'll talk to you later, and thanks for the kind words. KD9GDY, KB9RLW, 73. Okay, James, you want me to go to 3833. Take me a second to reconfigure the antenna here. Okay, we're tuned up. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilowatt Bravo Niner Radio Lima Whiskey, KB9RLW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. Hello, CQ, CQ, from KB9RLW, calling and standing by. Come on, James. I can tell you're in there. If that was you, James, I heard you right down in the noise, but not enough to really understand you. Not enough to copy over. Oh.
KB9RLW, this is Whiskey Delta Zero Alpha Kilo X-Ray, Larry in Minnesota, do you copy?
WD0 AKX from KB9RLW, solid copy, Larry, over.
Yeah, very good, Kevin. Just tuned in on YouTube there. I'm the radio ham guy on YouTube. So just saw you up live.
I thought that was a familiar call.
On 160, I can't transmit there, but when you came up here, I can hear you fairly decent now. About a 5 and 6, I would say.
Yeah, very good, Larry. Hey, welcome. Nice to talk to a fellow YouTuber. Watched your videos for longer than I was making them, actually. Nice to chat with you. I actually wondered if we'd ever be able to do a sked, so I guess this worked out. I didn't look at the S meter, but I think you were around an S9 or so, over.
Yeah, okay, very good.
7 to 8.
And your signal took a little dive that time, but I was able to copy, and I can hear you just fine on YouTube here, of course, so no problem. But yeah, finally nice to chat with you here, make a contact, and just having a lot of fun with radio. And appreciate you watching the videos, man. I watch yours all the time, too. You do a lot of great stuff, so keep up the good work on YouTube there.
All right, Larry, we will. We will. Thank you very much. And yeah, you're actually in the back of my mind. I've got a printer project for the 3D printer. I like on your Kenwood. I saw you have a TS440S, and right there in the center of the knob, you glued on a little disc with a finger hole for spinning the knob. And I'm going to 3D print one of those for mine and do the same thing because that knob drives me nuts. I wish it had a finger spinner on it. Over.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You know, I bought mine from one of those badge companies at a ham fest.
That's what it looked like.
In the early 90s or something. I bought this radio new when it came out in '88, something like that. I had it ever since. And right now I'm talking on a Yaesu FT DX3000 here. But the Kenwood is still in the shack, and that little thing on the dial is pretty cool. It lets you spin the dial a little easier, you know, with the finger spot for it. But the guy at a badge company, I can't remember the name of the badge company that made badges, he was making those for the Kenwood radios at the time, and I decided to get one. I'm glad I did, because I don't think anybody's making them. So look forward to the project that you're going to do on it. That sounds pretty cool there, Kevin. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing I want to do for this old Kenwood. This one's got a story behind it. Actually, a local ham. I forget which church he's with, but he's a missionary. And back in the 80s, he was over in Africa, and he bought it new when he was in Africa and used it there for years. And then he came back here to the States and sold it to a local ham here, who then used it for years. And then he upgraded because this one was failing. It had the dots on the display problem. And he didn't want to bother with it, so he knew I was doing YouTube, and he said, here, you can have it. Maybe you can tear it down for parts or something for a video. And I spent about 8 hours total cleaning all that glue out of the VCOs to get it operational. And it's been my workhorse ever since. Well, hey, Larry, thanks for stopping by, man. Nice to chat with you over the air. And you haven't done a video in a while. So get busy. Just kidding, man. Thanks for stopping by. Nice to talk to you. 73 for now. WD0AKX from KB9RLW.
Alright, Kevin, real good. I know it. I got to get back to doing some more videos. I have some things in mind. Just got to get to it. You know how that goes sometimes. Other priorities and things, but we'll be doing some soon, hopefully. Thanks for the contact, Kevin. We'll let you see if you can contact some other people out here tonight. Have a good evening. 7-3 from WD0AKX.
Well, that's cool, man. Talking to another YouTuber. That's really great. Propagation's bad, Bubba? We'll do one more call. My voice is about gone and we're coming up to the top of the hour, but we'll try one more. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilowatt Bravo Niner Radio Lima Whiskey, KB9RLW calling CQ, CQ, CQ80. This is KB9RLW calling CQ and standing by. Oh. Nothing heard. Alright. Well, we got a couple minutes left. Anybody want to give me a shout on Echolink? Anybody? No? Alright. Hey, you know, we made a few contacts tonight. I think that's kind of cool, and we worked another YouTuber there with Larry, the radio ham guy. Oh, and I think I'm about at my limit on my voice. Oh yeah, Thanks, James. I completely forgot about that. Oh, you know, I don't even know why I'm doing it now because I'm pretty much done. But just for technical correctness, we will get that up to date. Theoretically. There we go. We're anything if we're not accurate here. Okay. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it. My voice is about done. Looks like we got 62 people. I think that's the most we've had. Almost made it out of the noise, Don. Okay. Yeah, it's just another bad night for HF. You know, in another couple of months when I get my vertical up, I hope to do a lot better on 40 and 20 meters, and maybe we'll be able to work quite a few more. I sure hope. And as I said, I've got my toroids in for winding the 1-to-1 for the vertical, so we're going to do that maybe this weekend or next week for sure. That's coming. I have a product review that's coming up. I think that video will be out Sunday. And when you see that video, pay attention to the description because the manufacturer gave me a coupon code that will get you guys 5% off of the product if you buy it using the coupon code. And it's kind of cool. I think you'll like it. In fact, you've been able to see it this entire transmission or this entire broadcast. So there you go, a little teaser. You have to wait a couple of days to find out what it is. So, James, yeah, thanks. And 73. Hey, Radio Ham Guy. That was great talking to you, man. And, 210JRD. Who's that? Is that Dexter? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, good evening, Randall. Hey, Night Stranger. I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug, guys. 73 for now, and we'll do it again in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, it'll be 2 hours earlier. So it will be at 2200 UTC. And I'm thinking about doing it on the weekend. We had a couple of requests to do it on a Saturday or a Sunday. So in 2 weeks, we might do it on a Saturday. Watch the Facebook page. I will post information there. And if there's a radical change, I'll put up another little 30-second video on the channel to inform everybody about it. So, 73, good night. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you all again in a couple of weeks.